I visited the least used train station in the country, and it only sees one train a week in each direction. Now my journey started at 6:30 AM, where I hopped on a Birmingham tram and made it to New Street Station. And after buying my tickets, I jumped on this cross-country service which took me to Stockport. Now behind me on this very wet and windy day is platform 3A, which is almost exclusively used by this once-a-week service. And I got very excited seeing the once-a-week train pull into the platform to take me to Denton. Now this train goes from Stockport to Stalybridge via Guidebridge, and these are all major stations. However, once a week the train goes direct via Denton and Reddish South, which is the only time that these stations get served, making them extremely underused. Now behind me, the last train of the week has just left, and there will be no more services until next Saturday. Now in 1989, Denton train station started to get a parliamentary train service, which means that there's a very limited number of services here because Northern trains do not want to stop here. So they won one singular train between Stockport and Stalybridge very early on a Saturday morning. Now we can clearly see that the platform used to be a lot longer, and it also looks like there used to be another platform. Now you may be wondering, what is there at the least used train station in the country? Not one, not two, but three lovely flower beds. And there's this big old chunky plaque. And this lovely sign right here tells you that there's trains to Guidebridge and Stalybridge. But what it does not tell you is that there's only one train a week to each station. Now there's an onboard travel information board, a few signs and posters, and a pathetically barren timetable. And that's really all there is. And it's been the least used train station in the entire country multiple times. Now it would be fair to assume that the station is in the middle of nowhere, but it's in Greater Manchester and it's right next to a motorway junction. Plus, just a couple of minutes walk down the road, there's various residential and business areas. Plus, there's even a Sainsbury's superstore. And to get into the station, you've got to go down this old and rusty staircase. And last year it only saw 54 passengers, which makes it the least used train station in the entire country. So now you know that.